My name is Sunny Ann, and let's get right into the video. I accidentally made the first two before I even started recording, but I have like just a simple one that I got off YouTubers, except for I think I added the box that kind of looks like a present for birthdays. I hadn't seen anybody else do that, and I thought it'd be a fun thing for birthdays. I don't like that this has so many index already made up. If I wanted to have an index, I would have made it. But this is really good for a Walmart journal. And I messed up there, and I used my marker to fix it. And as you'll see in a little bit, I also mess up with the 2019. And I used my marker to fix that. My trusty black marker comes in clutch. And then I make the little like circles and diamonds because the page was looking a little bland and needed some pizzazz. I made a grid sheet a day before to help me plan out how I was going to do this whole bullet journal setup. I wanted to like have the basics down before I started videoing. That way I knew what I was going to make. And even though I did, I messed up still, which is great. I keep adding more stars. And then we're going on to the next setup where I'm making the year at a glance. I start with August since that's the month we're going into. And I did really good on the fake calligraphy for August, but the other ones I felt like I didn't do so well on. You'll see in a little bit. Oh, I left my ruler in the back. I got that ruler from Dollar General. It was a dollar, which is great. I didn't have a ruler before to use for this. If I didn't have that ruler, all of this would probably been a lot sloppier looking. Just doing the lines and whatnot. This is a long time consuming process, and around this time my computer was acting funny, so I couldn't get it to speed up as well as the other parts of this video. And then there's me making September. I'm trying my best. I'm still getting used to this video software, so hopefully the next video is a little shorter than this one. And by a little bit, I mean like maybe like 10 minutes instead of 20 minutes like this one is. I think I did really good on this first video for my first ever video I edited. And there's me going into the November. I don't know why I decided to go December, because that's the end of the year, but I guess I decided that I might have this journal longer than the end of the year. And I decided that I might have it until like April, and by April this bullet journal should be over. This part is very time consuming, all the little numbers for every day. I don't know if you heard any meowing, but that's my cat Hobbs. Right now she's not like meowing as much as she would have because she's cleaning herself. I've heard her meow while she was cleaning herself before, and it sounds really muffled and funny. Alright, so we're done with this page, and I added little stars to August because that's the theme for August. And then with Movie Magic, I finished February and March and April. And then we're on to the birthday spread that I made to remember birthdays. Have it in more than one spot so I really remember. I try to just do a simple cursive for that. And then I also started this in August, and then I go until the July of next year. I feel like this simple look looks really good with this page. You agree, Kitty? Yeah. And this is where I mess up because I put May instead of April, and then I just go from there. I plan on fixing it later, or maybe just whiten it out and then put in the right months. And then I added in my birthday because my birthday is very important. It's a date you should know. Oh, my head peeking in. I guess around here that it was harder to see what I was doing, so I got a little closer. I kept messing up, so I was like, I don't really want to mess up this lovely quote that I have. Shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. And I just really like that quote. It goes really well with the star theme of August. Like, speaks to me how I should go after my goals, and even if I don't reach my goals, something good will still happen. And that's a good thing to remember for this month as we go back to school and whatnot, to keep after your goals. Even if you don't reach your goal completely, you'll be surrounded by good things. Yeah. And then I'm starting some little doodly doos that I pre-did. That way I wouldn't mess them up because I'm not good at making stars. And I think I used my ruler in this, or was it, I think it's the next one that I make a little planet out of my ruler. And here's me doing some calligraphy that, because I don't have any calligraphy pens and I didn't want to use a marker for August, I wanted to make it look like I had a calligraphy pen, even though I don't have one. I thought I did pretty good. I practiced making August in faux calligraphy a couple times before I put it down in my bullet journal, which I'm glad I did because I think it turned out really well. My head just keeps peeking in and out, and I'm real sorry about that. The hair on my head that day was a mess, and it kind of reminds me of cat whiskers, just all over the place. I guess I decided to add a little month thing to the first August page. See it? I made a little planet with the ruler using one of the holes it's used to hold it in a binder or something. And then I looked up constellations and I tried to remake them on my bullet journal since it's like star constellation themed. And I made the Small Dipper and the Big Dipper. And I also made Orion, and you can't forget Orion's belt. That's one of the ones that I always look up at the sky and try to look for. And then I made, I don't remember what the name of this one was, but it looked really cool. Kind of like a kinked Big Dipper. And there's one that's kind of just like a W that had an interesting name too that I thought was pretty cool. Added a bigger planet. And I put the Sunday of summer because August is like the time you try to get all your summer stuff in before you go back to school. I used the marker in it. I think I was trying to make it look like the Starry Night because I'll put stars up near August in a little bit. And then after I got here, I decided that it'd just be a good idea to make a line to save time. But then I had to go back and correct the top ones that I hadn't made into the lines, so that didn't save as much time as I thought it would. And I believe I did my little boxes for August in 7x5, I believe. My bullet journal is a little bigger than ones I've seen, just like a couple dots bigger. But those couple of dots can really make a difference when you're trying to make spreads, give you a little more room and whatnot. This is another area I should have sped up a little bit, but I'm still trying to get used to this software. I'm using a Vegas Pro 14. It was on sale on Steam. It's originally like $200, and I thought, what a steal. I got the idea for a star theme by going onto Pinterest, and then I typed in August bullet journal theme, and the first one to pop up was this like star constellation thing, and I thought that was such a great idea. I'm really glad I got this ruler. This ruler really saved my life on this bullet journal with making the lines, though it took a little bit to get the lines just right. And then I just made the days of the month simple block letters, and I added the numbers, and then I later added color to the numbers, alternating a light orange and yellow. And that's also the colors that I made the stars of my doodle, so I thought it really incorporated the colors very well. I thought about making the days that weren't August gray for this, but I do that with my weekly, so I thought that might be too much. And then I add a goals section and an event section just in case I go to an event this month. And I made the goals because I'm really going to be goal oriented this month with reaching my goals, reaching the moon and landing among the stars. I really liked how I made these little star doodles where I just like made the star and then went around it with my fine liner. I thought it made a cute little doodly star. And then I add another planet and I fill it in this one in because I thought it'd be cute with like a light pink color. And I keep trying to make the stars into constellations, but this time I'm not making them into any certain constellations. Alright, and now onto the habit tracker and the mood tracker. I just do simple block letters for the habit tracker. I want it to be functional and I add a little bit of pretty to it. And I didn't use my ruler with this. I should have. I made 9 sections for the habits and then I just make little squares for each day and I don't number them because I feel like that'll know which day is which. And I'm going to be tracking when I exercise, when I take my vitamins and that kind of stuff. I just didn't fill it in because there's some ones that I might leave empty. There's a lot of habits I want to track this month. Try to be a little more organized and that kind of stuff. And then I add like little doodly stars at the bottom because the page is looking a little too bland with all the black. Oh, hey there, kitty, you back? Yeah. And I just noticed that I missed the bottom ones for the vertical lines. And I go back and later fix that. In my mood tracker, I looked up on Pinterest again. It's a good place to go if you are not sure what to do for your bullet journal. I saw this one where it was like hanging stars, moons, and all that kind of stuff, and I thought that'd be cool to do. And I spaced them out approximately in the same space, except there are certain places where I put it a little more close together, a little more farther apart. And then I try to like make the lengths of the string that the stars and whatnot are on different lengths. And I go in and I first add the little planet. I'm not good at drawing circles, so I'm glad that my ruler had holes to make the planets. And there's my head again. I'm sorry about that, guys. That moon I made was pretty good moon. Can't believe I made a moon that good. I'm making some bigger planets because I thought just all small planets would be bad because planets are different sizes, different shapes, and I made the stars different sizes and different shapes too. Around this time, my camera cuts out because it died, so I have to show you the colors that I made each mood for the week or the month. And then I show you my weekly spread that I made. I think it was really cute that I made the notes purple and then I alternated the colors like I did in the monthly spread. And now I'm going to do a flip through for you. I'll start with the key. And then the yearly and the grid line and then future log. Decided to add like a little present box for the birthdays to add a little something to the page. And then I go and add the little asterisks on the end of that quote. I kind of used the flip through to fix some things that I had forgot to do. And then there's the month again. Just letting you see all the stuff without my head in the way. That's the end of it. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching.